Hey everybody, Logan here. Today, well, we're talking about a new controller. Of course we are. If it's not news, it's a controller, right? Cause yeah. Okay. So as you guys know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, I'm really impressed with the 8BitDo products, especially their ultimate line of controllers. Except this one. But you're like, but no. Wait a minute. There's a rather big problem with this. But I had to stop and think, okay, maybe there isn't, but maybe there is. Let's get into the let's see the listing, because I have the 8BitDo site pulled up. We'll go over the controller, and then I'll give you my thoughts, and I'll tell you why I think there's a big problem here. But the problem might expand to more than just 8BitDo. Alright. Here's the article. The listing, because it's not an article, straight from the 8BitDo website. There were plenty of articles that said this about a couple days ago, but hey, it was Thanksgiving when I saw it, and I was like, and other big news hit, so we're getting this today. So this listing is for the ultimate 2.4 gigahertz wireless controller, Chongyun. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Compatible with Windows, Apple, and Android devices. That should tell you something right there. But let me go. Let's look a little more before I keep saying this. Officially licensed by Genshin Impact. 8BitDo is pleased to introduce our first officially licensed Genshin Impact gaming controller. 8BitDo Ultimate is the perfect controller for Genshin Impact. Now, it's a gorgeous controller. I've only downloaded Genshin Impact, but I've never actually played it. I think I downloaded it on PS5, so I've never put any time into it. I just haven't had the time. But that is a beautiful design. I don't know the character, and I don't know why he's icy or whatnot, but I think it's a gorgeous design. Exclusive collector's bundle. 8BitDo teamed up with Genshin Impact to create this exclusive package that comprises an additional meticulously designed 7-piece gift set. Apart from the limited edition 8BitDo Ultimate 2.4 GHz wireless controller, the bundle also features a travel case, a keychain, a fridge magnet, and 4 joystick caps. Very similar to what came in the Famicom Anniversary Edition, even though it wasn't licensed. The FC, that was an awesome controller. I did the unboxing. I think it's a fantastic set. It's really well made. I do really like that controller. Chongyun, like dawn, dashing, like frost, flawless. Embrace the ancient power of Yang energy in the palm of your hand and begin your wanderlust in Teyvat with this limited edition controller. So yeah, I guess that's something. Ultimate design and optimal gaming experience. A modern controller that respects the classics, every detail paid attention to, intersecting classic and modern gaming. Yes, because it has that perfection of a D-pad, that Super Nintendo style D-pad. The face buttons are perfect, everything. There's only one thing I've ever not liked about 8BitDo's controller, the Ultimate, is the triggers. I'm not a big fan of those PlayStation style, I guess would be PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 style triggers. I prefer actual triggers myself, more along the lines of akin to the Xbox. I wouldn't say the Switch Pro, because those are just buttons. Those aren't real triggers. So as you can see, this is what it comes with. Apparently you can put it in snow. I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah, there you go. Playing it on your phone with the thumb caps to the side. Shouldn't the thumb caps be on the controller? Yeah, now it's all wet. And there's the case to keep it from getting wet. And there you go, playing it on your PC and holding the case like you would the controller, which is interesting. And then the box, that's just the same way the FC controller. It's a really nice setup. Here's all the mapping sticks, triggers, vibration, macros. That's all comes with it. Compatibility: Windows, Android, Raspberry Pi, Steam, Apple. So yeah, Okay. With all that, I've gone over these before. It's a great controller. I think there's one big problem, and you're like, what? What's the big problem of this beautiful controller? It's not Switch compatible. And people are gonna be like, but Genshin Impact's not on the Switch. Yeah, there you go. That's the reason why it's not terrible. But why isn't Genshin Impact on Switch already? A lot of people have been talking about it. It's been said that it's coming to the Switch, but it hasn't. I don't know when. Hey, who knows? By the time I put this up, it might have stealth dropped. I doubt it. No one said anything. I haven't heard anything about it coming to the Switch recently. And that's where I was originally going to play it, but the size of the game, I ended up downloading it on PlayStation, but like I said, never played it. So I think this would have been a perfect controller if it had all that compatibility plus Switch. But knowing that the game isn't on Switch currently is why they didn't do it. I still think that's a big problem. Even though the game's not on Switch, you're going to have some fans that were still like, hey, why can't I buy it? Can I still buy it and use it on the Switch? A lot of people are going to say, are going to ask that, and why don't we have a Switch version? And then again, it's going to come back. The game's not on Switch, so let's just have it compatible. Just have it compatible for when it does come out. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with a licensing agreement with Genshin Impact, that it's only going to work for the platforms that Genshin Impact is on. But then again, well, why don't 8BitDo make PlayStation controllers? Yeah, it's like nobody makes PlayStation controllers except for what? I think we've got Razer and Victrix. I think those are the only ones who have PS5 controllers. Oh, Nacon as well. Why can't 8BitDo and then bring this to the PlayStation? Then I pick that up. But they'd have to alter it a little bit to give it that touchpad in the center, and then it'll probably get a little more expensive. I think bringing out the ultimate wireless controller, you use the dongle, give it a touchpad without the charge dock, and then it would keep the price down a bit, and give it just a USB cable to connect to the PlayStation. That's what I would think, and make sure it's Type C to Type C now, because the new Slim is Type C to Type C. But hey, it should work on the Switch, or they should come out with a version that is compatible with PlayStation. If these other third-party companies can do it, it's on you, 8BitDo. It's about time. Let's do it. Bacardi and Cola, do it. You probably need your licensing, because yeah, all those other controllers are officially licensed by Sony. That might be the issue. That's probably it. Get that licensing done. Come on. We need the best controller on the market to be on PlayStation, because I think this is a better controller than the DualSense. I love the DualSense. I think it's a great controller, but this is still my absolute favorite third-party controller in terms of design. I don't know. There are a few out there from PowerA that I really do like. Surge has put out a wired one, and there's also a few from PDP that I think are pretty good. But in terms of just overall feel, I really do like the 8BitDo. But hey, one of these other companies can always put something out there that changes my mind, and I'm always open to that when it comes to controllers. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think it should be compatible with the Switch? Do you think they should finally get that licensing or whatever it takes to get a PlayStation version of this? What do you guys think? I think they missed the boat, but I also think Genshin Impact has missed a little bit by not putting the game on the Switch. But there's got to be a reason, right? Maybe you guys will correct me in the comments below, tell me why it's not on Switch yet. But again, like I said, I'm not a player of the game, but I do think this controller is gorgeous. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Make sure to turn that bell on for notifications so you know whenever I put up more content like this, as well as new episodes of Ready to Start podcast. We're coming back after a 2-week hiatus because of the holidays and whatnot. This Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.